Okay. Now, we have a few things we need to do. I looked up something yesterday because I was curious about that ice cave that we saw in... What's that place called? Whitestone Hollow. That had nothing in it. Reason it had nothing in it is because there's a quest tied to it, and I missed the quest giver, which is what I had a feeling was going on. And we need to go pay the quest giver a visit. I think they're over here. We're going to do that quest. And if I happen to end up... Here we go. That's what I want. And if I happen to end up going...
Where have you got to this time?
I'm getting to you. Hold on a second. If I end up going back to Caed Nua at some point, we're going to get the resting bonus and then try to deal with the Alpine Dragon and get that quest finished. I'm not going to kill the Alpine Dragon. Excuse me. Yet. I may do it later, but I want to at least get that quest done. I don't know if they stick around after that or not, though. Excuse me. Hopefully my voice isn't going to start being stupid this morning. This woman looks at you like she's used to hearing bad news. She shakes her head and holds up her hands before you can even begin. Look, you can tell Hammond that I ain't seen Milo all day, and besides, he ought to keep a better eye on his shop if you don't want little uns poking around. She folds her arms and plants her feet wide. What's this all about? She blinks and is suddenly embarrassed. Oh, you're the one who opened up the battery, aren't you? It's really nothing someone like you needs to be concerned with. She hesitates before deciding to continue. Actually, it's my girl, Mila. Been getting herself into all sorts of trouble, poking around that Hammond's Emporium. She rolls her eyes and bites her lower lip nervously a moment later. But you ain't hear about her, huh? What's Hammond's Emporium? New shop built where Kitty's home used to be, near the Western Palisade. No way. You mean Hammond's Emporium? Where Kitty's house used to be. Hammond's one of them that came up from the Deerwood. Sells good steel, but just about holds his nose every time he crosses paths with one of us. You don't know where your own child is? Excuse me. She backs away like she's been slapped. I didn't say that. Unable to look you in the eyes, her gaze darts to the ground, her cheeks flush with embarrassment. But it's hard keeping track of her, what with all the commotion around here lately. I can't fault her for this. Kids, are running away from people all the time. One of the many reasons I don't want kids of my own. I'll stick with dogs, thank you. Do you have any idea where Mila might be? I'll just keep my opinions about all this to myself. She's been out for quite a while now, that's nothing new. She chews her lip, wondering. Still, I can't help but worry she's gone and gotten herself into some trouble. How old is this kid? If you could keep an eye or two open for her while you're in town, I'd greatly appreciate it. I'll make sure she's not in any trouble. Oh, thank you. Everyone is so busy these days with the mines, and the forge opening back up is kind of you to help. I have a few questions for you. Need something? Is there some place Mila likes to run off to? She often takes off to Hammond's Emporium. She shrugs, has a problem with looking at things instead of touching them. Hammond's been on my back the last few days to keep her away. Might her father know where she's gone? Please don't worry him, he's in enough trouble at his job already. She smiles weakly. Truly, all of us appreciate what you did, opening the battery back up. Folks like my logger are making good money patching up all the damage out front. Please don't set his mind spinning about where Mila is. Well, is this kid? I mean, I don't think you're quite grasping the severity of this problem here. He's Mila's father. She's in trouble. It isn't right to hide it from him. And I'm her mother. A winkle of annoyance creases her forehead. I know you're trying to help, but I really think it's best to not distract Logger while he's working. Alright, fine. We should start with the Emporium. Which is over here. I don't know why I lost track of it. You're a villager. You must be Hammond. How may I be of service? Hammond gives you the broad, gleaming smile of a born salesman. There's a little girl, Mila, that comes around here. I heard she's been causing trouble for you. She's out of control, though I suppose one can hardly blame her, what with the way her mother's always screaming at her. He leans across the counter and speaks to you in a conspiratorial whisper. I mean, where do you think the little rascal learns that kind of behavior, He tilts his head. Only person I've ever seen give her a proper talking to is that wild woman who loiters by the hut just south of here. Aska, that's her name. I don't know what it was about, but the girl's eyes were this big. He curves his hands into circles as large as goose eggs. But I suppose someone's got to do it. I told the girl's mother I'd be speaking with Mayor Tarfos if I caught her picking around my shop again, so I guess it worked. He shrugs. Bye. Okay, we know who Aska is. That's the woman that I turned the quest in about killing that giant ice blight. I like how this game kind of has like...
Does everyone else see that Stelgar and the undersized breeches?
Nope. No LSD in his inventory. Alright, anyway. Aska. As I was saying, I like how this game's got kind of like mystery quests in it, where you're almost like investigating what's going on with different things. It's not just go here and kill something. Looking for work. I know we've got plenty to do around here. I heard you scolded Royce's girl. Aska cocks her head, thinking for a moment, then she begins laughing. You know what that girl did? Snatched a whole chicken from the Gref's rest, raw. Told her I'd better not catch her thieving again, but I was trying my damnedest not to laugh. Funny kid. She wipes a tear from the corner of her eye. But it's gotta be rough on her, you know. Her old man's working at the battery, and he's one absence away from getting fired. Again. Blaze's only reason Lager still has a job is because Wengra's a softie beneath all the suit. But Mila, she showed up at the battery the other day and nearly got him sacked. Since then, I've seen her keeping to herself. Spends a lot of time at the temple, come to think of it. Things may have quieted down some with the ogres lately, but there's been no shortage of new trouble or work for those interested. Just saying. Leave. So, I wonder then if we should go to the battery. Well, it says she's at the temple. She's been hanging around the temple, so let's go there. Kind of wonder what the deal is with this Maska that people keep talking about too. Okay, now you're just pissing me off. She slams her forge hammer down on the unfinished blade with a loud clang. Straighten out, damn you. Temper, Maska. The older priest glares at Maska reproachfully. Sorry, master, it just slipped out. She takes a deep breath and releases it slowly. What's wrong with the sword? I didn't actually get a conversation tree with her last time, I don't think. Where to begin? She gestures at the rapidly cooling lump of iron on her anvil. For one, I can't manage to shape the metal no matter how hard I try. Master Ingram says envision a sword, so I'm envisioning really, really hard. I think I'm ending up with a club, maybe a mace if I'm lucky, but no sword. If my work doesn't improve soon, he'll kick me out of the temple. Can't be a priest if you're not a proper smith. Unless you help me. Maska glances around. Go on. I snuck a peek at Master Ingram's lore books and came across a ritual that can enchant a forge hammer to boost smithing skill. That's exactly the kind of edge I need. I've already completed the first part of the ritual, crafting a hammer. Unfortunately, the next two parts require travel to the Deerwood, and there's no way Master Ingram will let me leave anytime soon. Isn't crafting a magical forge hammer unethical? Excuse me. I'm not trying to show anyone up. I just want to appear competent, you know, buy myself time until I'm actually competent. I better get back to it before Master Ingram gets annoyed with me. Why don't you decide to become an acolyte of Abaddon? Abaddon, however you pronounce it. It's a family tradition, one I've managed to keep going. She clears the unfinished sword on her anvil. Barely. I'm looking for Mila. Sorry, haven't seen her. Talk to Master Ingram, he'll know better than me. I'll complete the Forge Hammer ritual for you. I've got no stake in all this. That's great. She hands you a Forge Hammer. That hammer actually turned out alright. First place you'll need to go is the Shrine of Abaddon in Crucible Keep. That's in the First Fires District in Defiance Bay. I've never been there myself. Just place the hammer at the shrine and you should get blessed or something. After that, you'll need to find a shrine of Mogren in Mogren's Fork. It's not far from Defiance Bay, to north of the city, I think. Do the same thing with the hammer at that shrine and back here. Farewell. I actually don't know if I can do this quest yet, because I don't know if I can get back into Defiance Bay. I might have to wait on that one. Excuse me. I know what's up with my throat today. Ooh. I don't know if this is like bad if I do this. I heard Royce's girl Mila sometimes comes here. He smiles kindly. She usually just sits just there by the forge and draws with some of the charcoal nubs. Poor girl's lonely. The only other children in town are a few years older, and the others that would have been her age were all Hollowborn. He shakes his head. Okay, so now I'm guessing I need to head to Durgan's Battery because there's nowhere else to really go. I think. No one else here has anything to say. Well, I saved it. Let's see if this, like, gets her in trouble, or if this guy's gonna be cool with it. If such a thing were possible, as Masca obviously believes, I'd be interested in seeing how things turn out. You don't seem concerned. Because I am not. He smiles slightly. Righto. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna go ahead and do that ritual. If I can do it yet. Now, I'm trying to think where else we could go about Mila. The only thing I can think of is to go and,
After you learn this big secret, that's when you go back and kill the Ketchmalts, right?
I seek only to liberate my people from the Ketchmotl.
Oh, playing the long game. So they don't expect you. You're smarter than you look, Zawa.
A few more years, and the slavers will have died of old age.
let's ask around at the Grest Rest real quick. Durian's from New Yarma. What does he know about our problems? I don't know. What does he know about your problems? Kern, you're not going to have anything to say about this. What about
Back
you?
to warm your hands, eh? What can I do for you?
You got nothing. Farewell. Yeah, the only place I can think of is to try the,
Thanks again. I'll be gone just as soon as the weather clears.
try Durgan's Battery and see her dad.
Does everyone else see that kraken?
He's growing on me slightly. Doesn't hurt that he's been kicking a lot of butt in fights. Let me try one other thing here. I'm going to talk to her mom again. Nah. Alright. Yeah. We're going to go to the battery. Alright. I think I actually remember this dude. I think he was at the door. Takes so long to run up here. I probably could have gone to the forge and then left through an exit that would have taken me right to the front door. I wonder if that would work. If I have to come back here again at some point. Here you go. Excuse me. Aren't you Mila's father? He beams. Sure am. What's my little troublemaker gotten into this time? Oh man, I don't know if I should tell him this or not. She's missing. What? He blinks. Where is she? What happened? He grips both of your shoulders. Stay here, I'll find her. His eyes are wild. I need to be out there looking. You're in no shape for that. Leave it to me. He looks at his weak leg and bandaged hand and sighs. Just hurry, please. Farewell. Where the hell else do I have to go for this kid? Wait a minute. I have an idea. I have an idea. Will this let me teleport? Actually, you know what? One other thing I want to do real quick while I'm here. We're going to go to the White Forge. I remembered something in the little bit that I saw when I was looking up to even figure out what that ice cave was. But first, there's something else I want to do. Find Durgan and God. Okay. I figured out you can do something with Devil Karak. So I just reinforced her armor a good bit. That'll be helpful. Make her quicker.
Hey.
Alright. Let's see if we exit out this way, if it'll take us out. I need to go back to Stoward again. Go to the front gates. I guess I do have to walk out of here. Alright. Nearest exit. Let's exit out this way. I like that this little kid's apparently allowed to walk from Stalwart to Durgan's Battery. You know, this area that's got bloody, dismembered corpses all over it. Safe. Starting to think Stalwart needs to get some kind of child social services in here. Alright. I need to go back to the temple. There's a reason they said drawing by the furnace. I think she left something there. I hope I'm right. If I'm not, I have no idea. Table. Found it. Mindless drawing. A slightly singed piece of paper has a charcoal drawing on the front. Examine. Okay. I'm gonna start stashing some of these potions. I have so many. Oh shoot, what did I just stash? Hopefully it wasn't important. Hopefully it wasn't something I was leaving there for some reason. Alright. Let's get out of here. I think we actually have to go back now to see Dad. But I'm gonna go check in with the mom again. Someone's got to tell me what they think this is a picture of. Yeah, and obviously you can tell by this kid's drawing, she's a little kid. Hey, can you make sense of this? Do you recognize this place? She squints at it. Mountains in a cave. A lot of those in these parts. She squints. Those lines there could be standing stones like the ones at Whitestone Hollow. Huh, I don't know why she would go off there. Leave. Okay. That's our cue. Back to Whitestone Hollow now. I'm also going to possibly kind of cheat a little bit, because there's something else I know here. Actually, I don't have to because I had one already. We need a cookie. And with this cookie, we will save a child. And do our good deed for the stream. I don't know why she would go off there, because she's a kid and it's a freaking cave. Kids will go anywhere if you leave them alone. It's what they do. Here we go. Wicked. Oh man, they're creepy looking. And the fox from the farmer did run and leap. Run and leap. Oh, what he did to those poor little sheep. Despite the girl singing, the wicks around her are strangely calm. They scratch their claws in the dirt, bloodshot eyes half closed while the girl sings and hums her song. Suddenly, she looks up and notices you. She looks around the cave as if hoping that you're here for someone else. I'm Mila. These are my friends. She waves an arm around towards the Wicks, then regards you with some concern. Did you come to play with us? The Wicks look up at the worry in her voice. Their pupils narrow to pinpricks. Your mother's looking for you. Mila flinches. Her face scrunches into a defiant little frown. The Wicks notice a sudden movement and hiss. Big Tongue. Mila's high-pitched voice cries out at the nearest hissing Wick. Be nice. She turns her attention back to you. I don't want to go back there, she yells at me. I just want to play here with my friends. She makes a little mound of dirty snow. I actually have a Rao-Tai cookie. I shouldn't lie to her. That would be mean of me. Remember, good deed of the day. You like sweets? How about a Rao-Tai cookie? A real Rao-Tai cookie? I've heard of those. Mila's eyes are wide with wonder. Can't really have one? Smile as you drop the cookie on the ground and slowly grind it into the ice with your boot. Jesus. Like I said, you could play a real asshole in this game if you wanted to. If I give you this cookie, will you go home to your mother? Mila nods silently. It gives me another chance. Give her the cookie. Mila approaches you and carefully takes the cookie into her tiny hands. Transfixed on the delicacy, she begins nibbling on the edges of it as she wordlessly shuffles towards the mouth of the cave. The Wicks begin to follow her out, but as they leave the cave, they are distracted by the sights and sounds of animals in the wilderness. One by one, the Wicks slink off into the underbrush to hunt. See you back in the village, mister. Alright, so we got rid of everybody. And there's nothing new here. The Celebrant's Dirge added quest expires in 2 days. Crap, I need to go do that now then. Alright, I guess I am going to be taking care of the Alpine Dragon today, hopefully. Oh, wait a minute. No, never mind. This is one of those deals where I assign somebody to it. I don't have to go to Caed Nua for this. Since the end of the Saints' War, Derwoodans have gathered at Yvon Deer Bridge to commemorate the sacrifice of a dozen who gave their lives to defeat Saint Widewin. It has become customary for priests of Mogren leading the processional to sing a dirge to end the ceremony. This year, when the priest attempted to sing the dirge, his tongue swelled in his throat and he died painfully before the assembled crowd. That sounds absolutely painful. When another priest attempted to sing the dirge a month later, he suffered the same fate. Some believe the gods are to blame for the priest's death. Others suspect vengeful Wraithsarans. Whoever is to blame, the priesthood of Mogren and the soldiers of Godhammer's Citadel want them brought to justice. I was going to be really funny and send Durance to this, because I'll bet he would probably be a treat to deal with during all this. But just on the off chance I need him for something, we'll send Kana instead. Alright, let's get out of here. Just in case I decide that I need Durance back in my party instead of Aloth, but like I said, things haven't been going too bad. Alright, we need to go back to Stowart. Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to start we go. 12 hours, yeah, let's go. Alright, let's find the mother. Hopefully the kid is there and we can put this whole thing behind us. Wait, she didn't take my cookie. Huh. I guess she saw the cookie that we waved at her and then kind of just like pretended it was in her hands. Andra, bless you. My Mila's back. Royce's chapped face is puffy and her eyes are red. And that girl's not leaving my sight for a week. She glares down at Mila and clears her throat loudly. Mila shuffles forward and speaks in a tone of recitation. Sorry for all the trouble I caused. Thank you for bringing me home. I promise not to wander off ever again. She glances up at her mother. When Royce nods, Mila gives you a handful of warm, sweaty coins. You keep it. Mila looks back up at Royce, who nods. Thank you, mister. The girl pockets the grubby coin, still not looking at you. But when Royce glances away to exchange pleasantries with someone else, Mila looks at you shyly and whispers, Thank you for not killing my friends. I found a bubble hat back in the woods. By the roots it looked like dragon tails. I tried to put it on, but it was too heavy. She glances back at Royce, who's still distracted. But you can have it if you want. It's still there by the roots. You couldn't tell me this while I was there. Now I gotta run back there again. I didn't even tell Papa about the bubble hat. It's by the lake under the big roots. I'm happy our Mila's back. I doubt anything comes to me going to tell her dad about anything, so I think I'm just gonna not bother. Quest did finished, and yeah. Talk to him if I have some reason to head up the White Forge again. I think I know what she's talking about with a bubble hat, though. I have a feeling this is going to be a second diving hat. Security reports that vicious mercenaries will attack the stronghold in 3 days. Oh no, not vicious mercenaries. At least it's not sinister mercenaries. There we go. That must be it. That's exactly what it is. Another diving helmet. Alright, so I can use that as an excuse to go back to Caed Nua, because we need to go back there for that resolve rest now. So let's deal with the vicious mercenaries. They're so vicious.
I must say, I'm impressed.
I'll save it. These guys should go down fairly easy, I would imagine. Unless they truly are that vicious. Manual resolve. A lot of you fellas. Bear companions. Wow, my skirmisher archer is like... the fight just started, unless this was supposed to be joined in progress or something, and he's like already just about dead. What a failure of an archer. You bring shame upon the archer community. Okay. Adir, just sit there and do your thing. Gold Pack Knights. I remember you from, I think, fighting Ritsaran, or whatever his name was. Manaha. What do we got here? We got Sellsword, Bear Companion. I guess just cut through these guys. Doesn't look like there's anything too crazy going on here. Aloth, let's use your expose vulnerabilities. We'll do it right about there. Get the bear. Devil, you might as well shoot arrows. It's just this and all of you running up here. Then again, everything's spread out. Might as well Ghost Blades while I'm at it. Down here. There, and... Ghost Blade. Ooh. Nice and easy. I do think the archer died and all that, though. So I will not be hiring another skirmisher archer.
I must say, I'm impressed.
This guy's actually has some good gear. Exceptional level stuff.
Indeed.
Exceptional greatsword. What, hold on a second. You have a fine sword and a fine battle axe. I don't have exceptional hatchet. 1420. Nah. Exceptional greatsword. Exceptional poleaxe. Exceptional stilettos. None. Alright, let me see here. Hirelings. Apparently I lost 2 of them. Alright, screw Skyne. We're not getting them. Blooded Thug. Korgak. Who's Korgrak? Whoever they are, they're going to cost me money, so forget that. Mercenary Mind Striker. I keep reading this as Rautai linebacker, and I'm like, why do I want a linebacker? You got a quarterback in here somewhere too? Let's see. Let's get the Shock Mage. And let's go with the linebacker, I guess.
Hey.
Alright, there was no one I needed to talk to here, I don't believe, so... I really hope it's 17 for this. Chapel bonus plus 3 resolve rest. Alright. Let's get out of here. We're going to go to... Where was that dragon at? It was in a, that area east of Stoward. Long something or other. Except Long Watch Falls, that's it. Security reports that Bishop's mercenaries will attack the stronghold in 3 days. Man, these guys don't give up. Hireling payday. Alright, well, I got time to do this. Then I guess we gotta go back to Caed Nua again. I mean, I could auto-resolve it, but from what I understand, if I auto-resolve it, it will sometimes cause parts of my keep to get damaged. Then I gotta repair them again. Okay. You need to have these equipped. Siegebreaker gauntlets. Put that over there so I remember to put that back on. You should currently have 17 resolve. Okay. Just in case, so I don't have to do this twice. Are there foods that will give me resolve? Nothing I can craft, but do I actually have like a food? I thought I did. It's like a singular food that I don't have to craft or anything like that, or a drug. I'll take a drug for this. I have a bunch of traps I need to sell again. I think I can do it with 17, but I'm not sure. I just want to make sure. If I have a way to raise my resolve 1 point, I'm going to do it. Perception. Intellect. Reflex. None of these rights will do anything, will they? +3 lore. Athletics. Oh, -4 resolve. That's in the wrong direction. Could have swore there was something to raise your resolve. Maybe it's something I can't craft. That's exactly what it is. I need cheese and I need a dragon egg for +3 resolve. Or I need dragon meat. I could have actually bought this because I think they sell that at one of the inns. Actually, it might sell it at all the inns. Alright. Let's risk it. I'm almost positive it's 17 though, because I think I was getting 3 and 3, and then I was 1 short before. This being a piece of equipment that gets me a +4. That was disgusting. Are you burping? Stop that.
Leave now.
Okay, I'm gonna skip through most of this
I can
conversation.
still
I've done it
peel the
before.
flesh from your bones.
What's the problem exactly?
Consider it indigestion, and consider yourself lucky I've eaten.
Did you eat Yagdir?
Was that the rodent's name? I only know that he tasted mealy and lean.
Came looking for his soul twin. What did that have to do with you?
Centuries I've lived. I won't share my soul with some mewling youth.
Wait, you're a soul twin? Why'd you kill him?
While he lived, his suffering became mine. And as he drooped, I can never be strong while a soul twin of mine lives.
Zahwa. Oh, Zahwa's got something to say about this. Frowned softly. I have always felt that if I had a soul twin, we would be good friends. I had not considered the advantages of being able to pummel them. I take it you've been through this before.
Since I was a worm, sudden fits of agony and terror would paralyze me. I was a prisoner to experiences that weren't mine. Eventually, I noticed something similar in my fellow hatchlings. I felt their cries and shrieks become mine as they nipped and flew at one another.
How'd you become linked to your siblings?
I don't waste my time with the mysteries of souls, what sunders them and how the turning of the wheel apportions them. What matters is power, survival.
That's good. I have a really good survival rating. Everybody except Sagani and Devil.
I killed as many of the other hatchlings as I could. I felt their pain, but I also felt parts of their souls become mine. I slaughtered and devoured, and the scent of blood drove my siblings into a frenzy. Our nest became a maelstrom of chaos as we fought, dying and feeding together. At last, only a handful of us were left. We were sickened by all we'd consumed and suffered.
What happened to the hatchlings to survive?
I eventually hunted down some of my missing siblings. Others returned to me in other skins and other lives, as that boy did.
I'm trying to think what the hell I answered this guy. Like, what I said before. Could you have grown stronger by uniting with your soul twins?
Remaining fettered to them, hoping they never think to turn on me.
Something churns noisily in the dragon's stomach. You are burping.
As interesting as this conversation has been, I've had enough of it.
I think I got it. Calm down. Friends are more useful than enemies. Enemies. He looks at you, still crunching and splittering the bone between his teeth. Finally, he swallows the jagged mess.
Perhaps you're right. Yet what will you offer me if I let you go?
I won't kill you. Actually, as a watcher, I could sever your connection with your soul twins.
Lies! You would make me vulnerable. How foolish I was to nearly fall for your tricks!
Listen to my voice and know that I tell the truth. I will help you. Spines along its back relax and it lowers its outstretched wings. Now roll over and let me rub your belly.
Very well. But I warn you.
Dragon narrows its eyes to watch you approach. As you draw close, you feel the shape of the dragon's soul. Something about it seems broken, and you feel a place that leaks essence like blood. Gathering the energy of your own essence, you extend yourself to the wound in the dragon's soul and cauterize it. The beast roars, and distantly you worry that it will bring the cave down on your head if it doesn't bite you in two first. But you hold on, and as the wound in the dragon's essence fuses shut, you hear its shriek recede. At last, you pull back and feel the physical world take shape around you once more.
I feel it. Some part of me aches, yet another part is healed. I no longer feel the tug of so many others.
It cocks its head and gazes at the icy walls in contemplation.
You have done as you said. Now, take this and consider the debt paid.
It pulls something from the heap of bones and debris. I've gained an item, Riona's Vambraces.
I won't harm you or those who travel with you, but I make no promises for any others who wander into my cave.
It yawns.
Now, please, leave me to rest.
So I can come back here and kill you at some point if I want to.
Hey,
What all do you have in this cave out of a morbid curiosity? You have a regular ice blight, a frost ooze. Kana's done with his quest. A greater ice blight. 2 more regular ice blights. Okay. Note to self for future reference. In case I decide to come back and try to kill him down the road. Alright, we need to put your gloves back on. Wait, wrong guy. My bad.
hey.
So is that quest done then? Or did I have to go report that to somebody? Okay, we need to do that yet. It looks like it's
What was
done.
it like to have your soul thrust into a cold metal vessel?
Bend over and I'll show you.
You mistake, Zawa. I admire your pain. It is unique. A beautiful gift.
Says the man who's too far gone to feel any.
Starting to think Zawa's a little bit psychopathic. Okay, so we need to go... I need to actually shoot. I need to go back to Caed Nua because vicious mercenaries are back again. And apparently angry that I killed the last batch of vicious mercenaries not 2 days ago. Also need to look at what that dragon gave me because I never actually looked at it. What's this? Riona's fan braces. It's 5% of misses converted to grazes, 3 damage resistance bypass, and plus 5 damage reduction slash. That's plus 10% melee damage. That makes him slightly more tanky. To slash effects. Actually, I don't know. Will that stack? It will. Plus, he does more damage. If he has the other ones on now. Well, you are a tank. Plus 10 melee damage. Give it the mana hop.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Okay, here's Kana saying, the violent death of 2 Magranite priests at Even Dearer Bridge generated grief and outrage at Godhammer Citadel. It did not take long for Kana to discover that radical Wraithsarans were responsible. 2 wizards had placed the curses that killed the priests, but they were backed by dozens of Wraithsaran veterans from the Saints' War. As the wizard had no interest in negotiating with Kana or the Magranites, a battle erupted, much of it running over the same fields that saw combat during the war. In the end, the wizards were killed, and the remaining Wraithsarans were routed. The priests that had died in the initial attack were buried near the bridge, and the ceremonial gloves of the senior priests were given to Kana in thanks. 10% chance to cast Holy Meditation when hit or critically hit, and plus 10% ability area of effect. Holy Meditation. Plus 30 concentration, plus 15 will. Actually, while I'm here, I'll run and actually get the stuff that's in my storage. Stuff I've been getting for quests. Just keep forgetting to do that each time I come through here. Then we'll kill the mercenaries. Oh yeah, lots of stuff in here. That's the gloves I just looked at. I'm going to put those away for the moment. Patchwork boots grants exalted hands. Friendly target once per rest. Basically heals. I think that's like a lay on hands, except it can stun a target. Can stun a foe. And get put away for a moment. Scroll rowing fire. Potion of Merciless Gaze. Ton of ingredients. And some money.
Hey,
There's a lot of stuff in there. Like, I just cleaned that out not that long ago, really. Alright, let's take care of... these guys. Should be as easy as it was last time. Maybe. Oh yeah, they got their little bears with them again. Sell swords. Alright, Aloth, do the same thing you did last time. Devil, oh, you don't have your AI on. I turned it off because I had you doing something.
Take that!
That's it. Chunk as many of them as you can. Maybe it'll get the hint this time. Okay, now, don't come back again. Or I'm going to go to the Vicious Mercenary Castle and deal with you directly.
I must say, I'm impressed.
Okay.
Ah, baby could have done that. Okay,
Hey.
so that's that. I want to go. This is the curio shop, I think. Sell a couple things real quick. Make it easier to get through my inventory. Oh no, this is the priest. What are you?
Hail, traveler.
Hello, my lord. I trust you are well. I can sell to you, can't I? Probably just start selling this exceptional stuff pretty soon because I pretty much have everybody set up the way I want them. For now, I'll hold on to it though. Get rid of all that.